Well, hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
The Big Family Homestead, and yes, we have, I think, 3 things, important things, maybe 4.
Okay.
If I know us, it's probably more like 7.
Yeah, usually. This is awesome.
This is crazy.
Yes.
This is crazy, but
super nutty.
We're going to get to this here in a second, because this came in the paper.
Yep.
The free paper.
Yep.
That goes out to everybody.
Every week. But today, we got a new fun thing to talk about.
Well, let's talk about happy things first. Actually, I don't think there is anything happy on our list. Yeah, there is. There's one happy thing. Yeah. Our barn. Our barn should be done this week.
Yes.
The lean-tos have been worked on and worked on and worked on. And Thursday, our buddy Ryan's coming over. And I think we should be able to screw everything together.
Should be good. The only thing that needs to go up is the rafters need to be measured. They're up. They just need to be measured and screwed in. Then the purlins, and then the tin. And that's it.
Yeah.
Sounds easy, right?
You got to back off that mic a little bit,
Is
Mom.
it too hot?
Just a little hot. Hot mic for a hot baby.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyway, this is something that she's been wanting for a very long time.
And it'll get done before winter, so I'm excited.
It is. So here's another thing. That is exciting and good. And if you're unaware with the Wisconsin ecosystem, we could have snow within 30 to 45 days from now.
Try 14 days.
Not that bad.
Middle of October. We've had snow middle of October before. It's rare, but...
True.
So.
Anyway.
Anyhow.
We got to hurry up because all of those summer stuff, projects, there will be no more soon.
Right.
So, let's go ahead and talk about, actually, you know what? If you guys are unfamiliar with Patreon, there's a link down below. What that does is it allows us to give you guys extra content that we either can't talk about here because of, different kind of censorship things. So we can't talk about them, or we give you just flat out extras where like Mama will give extra recipes that she's working on, or I create music that's made from scripture.
Yep.
And I put that out there. Or even a lot of times we'll put out our opinions or commentary that is not really suited for YouTube consumption. And there's different levels. And as a matter of fact, you know what? Here, I'm going to cut this short. But we've already put out 400 different books, ebooks, that are all on topics of preparedness or survival or how to deal with wounds and first aid and everything that you might need.
Or homeschooling.
Basic
education
stuff that if things went haywire, you would have access to. We've already put about 400 out.
I think so.
Because I've got A through D is the first set, and then it was E
A through C.
Oh, yeah.
A through C, and then D through G, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Within the next few days, I should have another 200, and they're all going to go up on Patreon, and just whatever level, I don't even remember whatever level it is, but whatever level it is, then that will allow you to download all of those books.
Right.
So there's big value there. Anyway, so books, recipes, music, commentary, stuff we can't talk about, that's all over there.
Yep.
Now, we saw this. Actually, you know what? We should probably tell briefly about the shelves. We had a briefly, because there's a longer conversation, ironically, on Patreon. We had a conversation with a person that does purchasing for a mid-level grocery store chain.
Right. And they are having issues with getting supplies for the store.
And they're making it look like the shelves are full intentionally.
Right.
When they're not. You know what? Let's just drop that.
Yeah.
It's over there. But this came in the mail. This is crazy, people. Okay. Central Wisconsin, right? Okay. Here, there's my notes. This is what we're supposed to talk about.
They made a list.
That way I didn't forget. Community you live in. This is from our hospital chain. It's called Aspirus.
Yep.
And this happens to be a questionnaire.
Oh, it looks like you can fill it out online, too.
This is a questionnaire. And they want to know all kinds of things about you, and they don't say what they're going to do with this data. They just say that it will be confidential. That's all it says. It says questions about the survey you can call and ask. Feedback, identity. Oh, yeah. Why are we doing this? Every nonprofit health... this is what's weird. This is also weird worded funny if you read that. Why are we doing this? Every nonprofit healthcare facility is to conduct a community health needs assessment every 3 years. Is to conduct. That's what it says.
So it's required for
By
them to
whom?
conduct that.
By whom? Once the data is collected, the health needs are prioritized to focus on the community's greatest needs. Aspirus has people who work together to support the community based on health programs and services and yada yada yippee skippy. Here's what you do. And then it says all of your individual responses. Notice how they worded that? Because they're going to do something with the data. We will use the results of this survey to improve our understanding of the health needs of the community. Now, you're supposed to fill this out.
And send it back in.
And send it back in.
Or you can do it online.
You can make a hat with it. You can make a brooch with it. Mayday, mayday.
I think we can use it for fire starter.
We could. Some of these questions are interesting. The most troubling one, what is your sex? There's only 2 choices. I'm kidding about that.
No, the fact that there are 2 choices.
I'm shocked.
He's not kidding.
No, I'm shocked
It is
that they only give you 2 options. Because we live in a weird world.
Yeah.
But some of these things seem very, very interesting, like daycare. Like, how much daycare do you have? Yeah, my hospital. Okay, let me just pause. When I'm reading this, and you guys make your own mind up, this seems to me that, okay, the healthcare company, which that's what it is, Aspirus, is probably getting grant money in certain ways, and they need to figure out ways to justify that money, and they're probably figuring out whether or not the healthcare facilities that they're running are profitable or not, and will be profitable in the future, because they just shut 2 down, the smaller ones.
I think so. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2.
I know they shut one down.
I know
in a
it was for
community
sure
north of us.
1, possibly 2. And that happened this past year.
Yeah, just recently. So I'm sure that they're doing that, but this is also got to be grant money. And then where are they sending this data and who is requesting the data? Because they pretty much just said, you're going to be confidential, but we're sending the data.
Oh, but you can skip any questions you don't feel comfortable answering.
That's kind. So some of these are really interesting, like, do you use meth?
Yeah, it specifically asks what...
Yeah, in the past 30 days, have you used any of these mood-altering substances? And you know what? Okay, first of all, whoever made this survey, if somebody really was using meth, do you think they're reading this survey and going, you know what? That's me.
I am going to use that, yeah.
And there's cocaine on here, marijuana.
And then I'll put my name and address and phone number on here.
Yeah, it's no lie.
Yeah. I think we should mark them all. Just the worst they can be. I use them all.
I only drink 20 drinks a day, every day. No. But the fact that they're asking all this is a little bit like e-cigarettes. And I get, I get that some of this is healthcare. But
some of it's personal.
Where else is the data going? Yeah, like alcohol.
Wait, what is this? I couldn't afford. Oh, so there are some medical care questions that, you know, that they don't have insurance, that they don't have health insurance. I couldn't afford to pay my copay or deductible. These are personal questions.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Like the healthcare thing or childcare, physical assessment. Like it's asking you how many servings of soda you have, literally. How many servings of soda do you have in a day and a week? How many times do you eat at fast food? I'm sure they're asking these questions again from a health perspective, but also where else is the data going?
Right.
Because they don't tell you. They don't tell you.
Here's health behaviors. Alcohol,
infectious
drugs,
diseases.
Yeah, infectious/contagious disease such as flu, pneumonia, food poisoning, not including COVID-19.
Oh, here's a really good one. During the past 12 months, did you seriously consider
Yes
or
or no?
You know what? So answer the infectious disease, that one, and meth, and send it
Done.
in. Just that.
Just those. Oh my goodness gracious.
Aren't you guys getting a little bit sick of the intrusions in our lives, in our personal, private lives? More and more and more and more intrusion.
Yeah. It's gotten really nutty.
And I know you can choose just not to send it in.
Right. Right.
But it's not just there. It's everywhere. If you still use Facebook, they're actually asking people that are preparedness-minded people, they're asking other folks to rat them out. I've seen the emails. Or not emails, the posts. I've seen the posts. You know, it goes on and on and on. And yeah, we're in nutty times. But here's my encouragement, and you do what you want about this. Keep them out of your business.
Yeah. Don't answer this nonsense.
It wouldn't matter if you agree with every doggone thing in here or not. It's none of their business. No. If they have a hospital here and they really want to do healthcare, they already know what the area's needs are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually surprised there aren't a couple of other questions on here that we have been asked at the hospital recently within the last year. Do you feel safe in your home? Do you have any...
There was one on violence in the home.
Oh, was there? Do you have any...
Second Amendment items.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, is anyone threatening you? These are questions not related to your health care.
They are.
They are, but they're not.
And where's the data go?
Right. Right.
Because if they wanted to say this data is just for us, they would have said it's just for us. But no, they carefully worded it to say that we are required to. And, well, I read it. So I don't know about you, but whether you're a right winger or a left winger or a no winger or a this or a that or whatever, I think it's none of their dang business. It's none of their business.
Nope.
But that's just me.
That's me too. It's none of their business.
I'd prefer to make a hat or a brooch.
I'm going to use it for fire starter.
I want to mail it in.
No.
Operation Chaos.
Nope.
Do you remember that? A certain radio host who was a genius suggested that maybe we should all vote the opposite direction when it's not important to confuse all the pollsters. And it worked.
This is great. Want to be more involved in improving the health of your community? We'd love for you to join a group session.
We should do that.
No.
I've got some advice for your group session. Bleep!
Keep your group session to yourself or shove it where the sun don't shine.
I would think. It's not often that Brad is the voice of reason here. I would just think that they need to stay out of our business. And your business. And everybody else's business.
Right. If you need care on those things, or you know someone in your family that needs care on those things, seek attention.
Yeah.
However, this is not necessary.
And it's only going to get worse if we don't stop answering the questions.
Right.
And that's everywhere.
Right.
So, not the happiest of happy posts today.
Sorry. No.
We'll get back to homesteading here in a second. As a matter of fact, you know what? I believe we have a pizza sauce recipe for tomorrow.
So that's...
It might be the next day.
Yeah. But that is yummy.
It's ridiculous. So anyway, that's it.
Yep.
Bye. I'm Brad.
I'm Christa.
Here's have an amazing, blessed day. Bye.